red jerseys, and the Allies will be wearing their black jerseys. See if the Allies can pull off some magic. They've faced the Big Knife squad twice in the playoffs in the past. They've won both times. We'll wait and see what happens tonight, but the Big Knife squad certainly seems ready. In the goal for them, Dan Sisson. He won the goalie save percentage battle with this D1 roller hockey summer season, leading from beginning to end. And they have the leading scorer, Mike Mazzone, leading goal scorer for the D1 roller hockey summer season. So obviously those two players look to play a key role for the Big Knife squad. On the other side, you have a more balanced approach by the Allies. They definitely like to play solid defense to give their outstanding goalie, Julio Alves, a chance in the nets. He finished third in the goaltending save percentage battle. And they've got excellent offense. Evan Hill, coming off an injury, says he'll be ready to play tonight. Mike Kelsey will be out there trying to put some pressure on the Big Knife squad. And we'll see if the Allies can put in another solid performance and try to sneak their way into the championship battle this weekend. Interesting format for the D1 summer roller hockey season playoffs. The semifinals is one battle. You get one shot, you win, and you're in the championship. The championship, however, is a 3-game series. First team to win 2 is crowned the champion. The Connecticut Shamrocks, as we mentioned, won the first semifinal this evening, and now they await their opponent this weekend, either the Allies or Big Knife. We'll be back in a few minutes to bring you all the action.
Want that pro game feel? Looking to bring your game to the next level? Memory to Video Productions offers a stable of videographers and commentators to bring your ball hockey game to even greater heights. Whether it's on foot or on wheels, our broadcasts feature exciting calls and fascinating insight on all teams and players. Whether it's pre-game predictions or post-game wrap-ups, Memory to Video is your place for that professional polish. Watch your games online and relive the glory again and again. And all for a great low price. To find out more about how to get your team immortalized by MVP, contact us today at memorytovideo.com.
And here's LJ with it, and Benson with an opportunity as he walks straight in. It's him against Brittany Camargo, and he does it! What a goal! By Kyle Benson!
Allies still in their bench area, getting a few last-minute suggestions from team captain Joey Delgado. Big Knife a little bit more separated around as Dan Sisson skates around by his goal with a teammate. And we'll see what happens. Dean Dion takes a little break here as well. So we're still a few minutes away from dropping the ball to get things started. Joe Mata blows his whistle to get things moving, and the teams now leave the bench area, come out onto the floor, as you can sense a different feeling for the playoff matchup than a regular season game. Big Knife ready, awaiting the drop of the ball. Brian Watcher skates down to the goal and then back, and now he's stepping up there ready for the face-off spot. Here we go. Joe Mata drops the ball, and we're underway. Big Knife controls the face-off. Big win there by Kyle Durao. Down to the Allies' defensive end already. Delgado's got it behind the goal now, and he works his way up the far side. He passes it up to Watchers. Watchers has a little trouble where it's turned over, and now Jim Benning's got it going up the right side. Evan Hill now on the right. Drives to the goal. Tapped away nicely by the Big Knife defense. They push it up the far side where it's tipped away by Jim Benning. That's Brian Watchers now with the ball. Brian Watchers turnover, shot in front. Went over the top. Big steal there. And an opportunity by Mike Mazzone, the leading goal scorer for the season. And he missed an opportunity as he shot it over the net. Allies dodge a bullet, and Mike Mazzone wishes he had that ball back on his stick. We're just 48 seconds into play, and Big Knife had a great opportunity there. Watrous stepping up to face off just to the left of Julio Alves. Ball is dropped, and the face-off is won by Watrous. Benning with it, looking for Hill, and just missed. Goes up on the boards on the far side. And we've got Dennis Loper providing the defensive pressure for the Big Knife squad. Watrous, a little bump from behind. No call. Benning over to the far side to Joey Delgado. Delgado sends the ball down the other end of the ice. No one's home. Brian Jones for Big Knife. Gets it. He turns it over. Evan Hill controls it behind. Great drop back pass for Watrous, who just missed an opportunity there. Benning controls again, but he turns it over. It's going to be a 1-on-0 for the Big Knife squad. Shot saved by Alves. Great opportunity there by Mike Mazzone. Again, second opportunity of the night. Julio Alves up to the task. Couple bad turnovers for the Allies. Put the ball on the stick of the leading scorer in the league. Both times he missed. One time shot it over the goal. One time Julio Alves shut the door. Mike Kelsey on the face. He wins the draw and sends it back. Big Knife putting on a lot of pressure right now. They definitely seem to be the aggressor and more in control of what's happening right now on the floor. Allies skating it up, dump it in towards the end. Actually went towards Dan Sisson. Wouldn't really call that a shot on goal just yet, though. And here comes Big Knife again, making a big rush. Shot wide over the goal. Rebound controlled by Mike Kelsey. Mike Kelsey will skate it from one side to the other. He's pushing it up the far side. Two Big Knife defenders getting his way. Big Knife now sends it back. That's going to be a little bit of a turnover. Kelsey gets it back by the goal line of Dan Sisson's right. Kelsey will control. Kelsey looks, centers in front. And Jeanette Rieger had an opportunity, got a little bit on it, but it was stopped before it got to the goal. Here comes the Big Knife squad. That's Dennis Loper, a big-time defender for them. Shot just missed there. Great opportunity again. A big rip by John Proleski. Shot in front again, saved by Julio Alves, as Dennis Loper came all the way down and got a good opportunity there. Big Knife definitely applying the pressure here. Nice forwarding pass there, just off the mark, as John Proleski couldn't stop it. Loper has sent it forward. Good defensive pressure there by Watrous. Watrous now bringing up the left side. He makes a nice move. He's 1-0 with Sisson. His shot. And a goal. Great job there. Couldn't really tell. It was a late reaction by Dean Dion. Didn't really get too excited or too emphatic about that call, but in fact, it was Brian Watrous who puts the Allies up front 1-0. Dan Sisson caught a little flat-footed. Watrous went from his forehand to his backhand and slipped it by. Allies are up 1-0 now with 7:40 to go in the game. Here comes Big Knife now on a little bit of a counterattack. Their wind-up shot just wide. Julio Alves definitely got a piece of that as Kyle Doral tried to even things up. Evan Hill gets in the way again of a clearing pass, and they take over. Hill and Watrous now trying to create some opportunity. Not much happening there. Big Knife just dumps it down as Brian Jones sends it behind the net. Delgado tracks it down. He sends it back up, and it skips over the stick of Matthew Roberts, so it goes all the way behind the goal. Dion got in the way there, and Watrous had opportunity number 2. Great save by Sisson. Here comes Big Knife. It's really a 1-on-2, but let's see, Delgado's there to poke it away. As pushing the action was Mike Mazzone, but he had nobody there to help him. Evan Hill on the left side with the ball. He centers it across to Watrous. Watrous off the boards, turnaround shot, blocked by the defensive front of Big Knife. Now it's Evan Hill. He's got a little bit of a tuxedo shirt jersey on. Big Knife now centering pass there, tipped around a little bit. Hill controls the red line for the Allies. Hill skates all the way up front, and it's sent back where Delgado will recover. He skates it around on his defensive end, trying to set things up. Allies with a big 1-0 lead. He bumps it up to Hill, who quickly is met by the Big Knife defender, Matthew Roberts. Big Knife trying to mount an attack again. Ball comes all the way down to Julio Alves' left, behind the goal line. Centering pass there. Beautiful pass by Doral. Quick flip. But Mike Mazzone was guarded. Evan Hill now 2-on-1. Kelsey rip, and he scores. Quickly, it is 2-0 Allies. Evan Hill gets the assist, and the goal goes to Mike Kelsey. We're now 5:42 left in the first, and the Allies, the third seed, have a 2-0 lead. Maybe the fear of losing to the Allies twice in the playoffs already is starting to sink into the minds of the Big Knife squad. 2-0 Allies. Julio Alves on fire. Dan Sisson not looking like the number one guy in the league just yet, but there's still time. Mazzone tried to leave it, but there was nobody home but Eric Blazinski for the Allies. Blazinski, quick shot, saved by Sisson. That could get him started. Two opportunities by the Allies really left Sisson out to dry. And the Allies connected. Big Knife, on the other hand, had some opportunities. They weren't able to put their shots on goal, or Julio Alves made the stop. Big face-off win there by Kelsey. Blazinski took a quick shot. Sisson made that stop. Let's see what's happening here. Mike Mazzone. Mazzone blocked by Julio Alves. A few too many moves. And Alves was there to stop it. Julio Alves, big save. So we have a stop in action. 5:14 to go in the first. Allies 2, Big Knife nothing. The winner again gets the Connecticut Shamrocks in the championship series starting this weekend. Another face-off win by the Allies. They sent it down the floor. It'll be tracked down by Jeremy Zygmunt. Jeremy passes it up the far side boards, and Jeanette Rieger's there to take over for the Allies. She dumps it forward, and there's Mike Kelsey trying to apply a little forechecking pressure. And he gets it there, but lost his edge. Took a spiller. He's about to get that turnover. Dennis Loper now carries it forward for Big Knife. Dennis Loper, nice centering pass, just missed. Mike Mazzone on the doorstep. Mike Mazzone chucks it towards the goal. Another nice cut there. Good defensive pressure by the Allies prevented that opportunity from getting close to the goal. Loper lost his stick, and as a result, Blazinski will bring it up the far side. Blazinski with Kelsey to his left. Tries to split the defenders. Poked away nicely by Jeremy Zygmunt. Ball comes over in front of the Big Knife bench. Nice kind of blind pass there. Finally tipped away by Blazinski. Allies, Kyle Doral bringing it up. He finds Zygmunt in front of the Allies bench, but it's poke checked away again. Kelsey providing nice defensive effort there with Brian Talbot. Long shot wide, kind of giving Big Knife a chance to sub. Chased down beautifully there by Dennis Loper. Dennis Loper now on the right side. He's trying to get by, but good defense supplied by Eric Blazinski. Clearing pass hits the ref. Big Knife takes it over. Shot by Brian Jones, stopped by his own man and deflected to the corner. Allies send it down the other end where the Big Knife defense retrieves it. Again, the Allies putting on good pressure. Long centering pass. Tipped away by Julio Alves. And now Evan Hill brings it up. Evan Hill trying to get through a few guys. He dodges this guy, he dodges that guy. Shot on goal, saved by Sisson. That was a great save by the number one goalie in the league. Joey Delgado makes a great stop, though, and gets it back for the Allies. Allies up the right side, dips it off behind the goal where Evan Hill retrieves it. Big Knife defense set up this time. Evan Hill trying to dodge a number of players, gets it tipped away by Kyle Doral. Now the Allies in front of their bench. Great cross floor look to Evan Hill. Tries to again dodge a little bit. He got knocked off. Quick outside shot. Great save by Julio Alves. Got himself in position. Took that one up around his chest, shoulder area. Ball's kind of tightened up in the corner. Nothing's really moving. So we get a stoppage in play there. Joe Mata blows the whistle and says final of the faceoff. 2:16 to go in the first period. 2-0 Allies. Great start for the Allies. Coming in as the lower seed. Want to jump off to a great start. They got two good opportunities, and they found the back of the net. Face-off there, won by the Big Knife squad. Tried a centering pass, but Jim Benning got in the way. Jim Benning sends it back the other way. Joey Delgado will retrieve it. He's got a little bit of pressure in front of him by John Proleski. Delgado handles behind the goal. Forwarding pass to Benning and tipped back. Benning now has it behind the goal. Taking a long time to advance the ball, but eventually they will. And there they go. Evan Hill's got it. Tipped away. Delgado will send it back up the floor. And Evan Hill will control just behind the Big Knife goal. Turnover there. Big Knife might have an opportunity, but Jim Benning gets there first. Jim Benning's clearing pass gets knocked down. Brian Jones got his stick in the way, but the Allies recover, and Brian Watchers dumps it down the other end. Evan Hill outskates everybody for the ball. He might get an opportunity here. Evan Hill, great centering pass and a save by Sisson, as they had a chance to score there. Great shot there, just wide. As the Big Knife squad trying to get themselves on track, just not having much luck, as Julio Alves covers up with 1:02 to go in the first. Julio Alves had kind of a rough finish to the last game of the season against the Connecticut Shamrocks. He is on his game and looks like he's up to form today in the first period. 1:02 left in period number one. Allies lead 2-0. Kelsey on the face. Oh no, look at this great move by Big Knife squad. Dennis Loper took the face-off, skated his way through to the front of the goal, just couldn't get a shot on it. Shot on goal there, saved by Sisson. Rebound by Rieger, shot just wide. Here comes Big Knife picking it up, 45 seconds and running here in the first. Big Knife trying to mount an attack. They'd love to get one before the end of the period. Shot there is deflected by Blazinski, never gets to the goal. Kelsey tries to send it around, but it's knocked down there by Dennis Loper. Big Knife controls now behind their own goal. 25 seconds to go. Kelsey trying to apply some pressure. Didn't work there. Mike Mazzone now has the ball. Mike Mazzone, the leading scorer in the league. Great centering pass there. Just off the mark as Loper couldn't get his stick on it. Rieger applying pressure to Loper. Centering pass there. Mazzone skidding around. Nice back pass. Loper's shot saved by Alves. Mazzone doing a great job there. May have gotten a little push and a shove, but no, we may have a penalty call here right at the end of the second. We're going to get a cross-checking call on Eric Blazinski right as period number one was ending. So period number one ends with the Allies with a 2-0 lead. However, the second period will start with a power play for the Big Knife squad. Right at the end of the first period, Eric Blazinski came into Mike Mazzone deep in the corner and took him down with a cross check. That will lead the Big Knife squad to a power play in the hopes of cutting this lead in half right as we start the second period. We're one period down, 2-0 Allies. We'll see if the power play can get to the back of the net for the Big Knife squad. The Big Knife squad having a little issue with the defensive play of the Allies. Boy, I got that all wrong. It looks like the penalty is going to be on the Big Knife squad, and in fact, it's the Allies who are an extra man. We'll see if this second period now brings a little more physical play. I thought the penalty power play was going to go to the Big Knife squad. In fact, it goes to the Allies. And now the Allies set it up. Watcherson, Hill, Delgado now. Great shot, quick shot there by Delgado. Save by Sisson. Now we got a breakaway. Mike Mazzone against Alves. Saved by Alves. And we got no call there as Mike Mazzone went to the floor, got the shot off. Alves made the save, and he got taken down. Kick save and a beauty by Sisson. Mazzone fires it up the floor, where it'll be retrieved by Evan Hill. 40 seconds left on the Allies' power play. Hill sends it across to Delgado. Delgado back to Hill in the center, now on the offensive end. Delgado, great move. He tries to get through a little bump there by Matthew Roberts. No call. It's going to be a physical. Stoppage in play as it went up to the rafters. Face-off will be down in the Big Knife defensive end, just to the right of goalie Dan Sisson. 9:55 to play in the period. 25 seconds on the Allies' power play. Kyle Durao, face-off for Big Knife. It's going to be controlled by Evan Hill. He sends it back out to Jim Benning. Benning across to Delgado. Delgado gets the blue line, takes a shot just wide. Rebound comes all the way back out. Evan Hill caught her about 5 yards in front of Sisson. Tried to drop it and get a shot off, but wasn't able to get his stick on it as Matt Roberts made sure it was not an easy goal there for the Allies. Allies now up the far side. Watrous looking to advance it towards the goal. Taken away there by Roberts. Hill tries to skate through for the rebound, but Proliski takes it away for Big Knife. Big Knife skating up now. They need a goal badly here. 9 minutes now left to go in the second period. Julio Alves stacked a number of great opportunities. There's a shot by Steve Michaud. Doesn't make it past the Allies' defense. Anjanette Rieger brought it up on the opposite side. Poked by Kyle Durao, and the ball went up into the rafters. We'll have a stoppage of play and a face-off. 8:57 to play. The teams are all at full strength. 2-0 lead for the Allies. Durao taking the face against Rieger. He had a little hook around Mike Kelsey. His stick was right around his neck. No call made there. Durao now takes it. Kelsey a little fired up, skates all the way across and pokes it away. Long pass there. Kelsey will now battle it out in the corner. He's going up against Jeremy Zygmunt, big fella. Anjanette Rieger tracks it down there. She's played by Kyle Durao. Now the ball goes centering back out. We're going to get a high sticking call, knock that ball down, so we'll have a stoppage of play and a face-off just outside of the offensive end. In fact, they'll bring it all the way down for a face-off just to Julio Alves' right. 8:22 to go in the second period. It's 2-0 Allies. The intensity is definitely picking up. Some of the physical play and little bumps definitely picking up. So we'll see what happens. The Big Knife squad certainly physically bigger than the Allies. As we see Dennis Loper covering up the Allies face-off man from this end. We can't even see who's facing off there. Loper bumps a little bit with Mike Kelsey. Skates it down, centering pass there. Great save again by Alves as Mike Mazzone was on the doorstep there, but certainly not wide open, so he couldn't get much on it. Now the ball goes into the corner where Eric Blazinski tracks it down. He skates behind Julio Alves, sends it up the far boards. Jeremy Zygmunt just skated past the ball. Kelsey almost had an opportunity, but it's covered up by Dan Sisson. 7:53 to go in the second period. Allies 2, Big Knife 0. Looks like Loper will take the face for Big Knife, and that's Mike Kelsey stepping up for the Allies. Ball is dropped, none of the bumping again between Loper and Kelsey. Evan Hill now has it in front of the bench. He kind of runs into Eric Blazinski, who rides it up instead. Shot just over the goal. Evan Hill shot, rebound off the net. And so we'll have a face-off. Once again, stoppage of play. 7:37 to go in the second, as we can't seem to get too many seconds off the clock before we stop it and have a face-off. That time, Evan Hill, short angle shot. Looked like it was kick saved by Sisson, went up into the back netting, protecting the scoreboard. Once again, we have the big fella Dennis Loper against Kelsey. He bangs Kelsey around a little bit. Kelsey tries to push him off. And here come the Allies, skating it up the floor. Kelsey with a great stop in the front. Shot saved by Sisson. He's battling it again with Loper. This time Loper carries it up the far side. Evan Hill gets in the way, though, and now has control of that ball behind the goal. Julio Alves to his left sees Evan Hill skating it up. Long centering pass. Kelsey dumps it forward. He'll get it behind the goal and get an opportunity. Shot there, just didn't get it towards the goal. Jeremy Zygmunt tracks it down for Big Knife. Centering pass there. Loper in the zone up front. Loper a rip. Saved by Alves. Loper behind the goal. Tries to center it. Here comes a 2-on-1 for the Allies. You got Evan Hill with the ball. Watchers on the far side. Watchers quick shot. Just missed. Evan Hill tracks it down. Quick shot. It'll be covered up by Dan Sisson. Great opportunity there for the Allies. Watchers just shot it wide. Evan Hill tracked down the rebound. Came around, took a quick shot. Sisson covers it up, and we'll have another face-off. This time to his left in the Big Knife defensive zone. 6:41 left in the second period. This time it's Kyle Duro taking the face-off for Big Knife. Watchers for the Allies. Controlled by Big Knife. Matthew Roberts back to Duro. Duro's getting up the left side. He centers a pass. Shot. Looked like it deflected off of somebody and went up into the rafters. So we stop it now at the 6:29 mark. This time Dean Dion will drop the ball to Julio Alves' right in their defensive end. Brian Watrous was again to face off against Kyle Duro. Duro the face. This time Watrous skates it out. He sends it up off the boards, trying to hit a streaking Evan Hill, just missed. Ball sent all the way down. Jim Benning has it. Benning up the boards on the far side to Hill. Hill with a nice move to get by. Now it's a 2-on-1. Hill, quick shot saved by Sisson. Rebound saved by Sisson. Two good opportunities there. Sisson covers it up. And now we'll have a face-off to his right. Evan Hill had a great shot, saved by Sisson. Rebound came down in front to Watrous, saved by Sisson. Quick shot off the face by Watrous, saved by Sisson. Here we go. Steve Bouchard sends it around the boards, bumps it up. Nice play there. Kyle Duro up the right side. He's got a centering pass to Proleski. Proleski couldn't get a stick on it. Joey Delgado skating it up now. He's finding pressure. Great move there. Delgado back pass. Shot just wide. Brian Watrous had an opportunity there, just shot it wide. Great pass by Delgado. Skating forward. The Allies seem to be playing better, especially with the matchup they have on the floor right now. Now, Kyle Duro skated up the left side with Big Knife. He gets a shot. Just missed. Evan Hill will track it down on the far side. Sends it up the floor. It'll go all the way back behind the goal, where it'll be played by Big Knife's Matthew Roberts. He sends it off towards the benches, where Delgado has it, and he couldn't get it past Dennis Loper, who had just subbed on. Loper applying more pressure against Delgado. He's got to outweigh him by about 2-1, but Delgado gets the ball and he's skating it up. Delgado, nice poke check away by Steve Bouchard. Loper's down the offensive end. He's got the ball now. Loper skates in front, shot, saved by Alves, and he covers up. So we'll have a face-off with 4:34 to go in the second period. Allies lead it 2-0. What's on the line? Just a trip to the championship series to take on the Connecticut Shamrocks. Face off to the right of Julio Alves. It'll be number 57, Dennis Loper, for the Big Knife squad. He wins it, sends it across to the right, where leading scorer for the season, Mike Mazzone, is a nifty little pass off the boards, but is tracked down by the Allies.
Watch it. Oh boy.
Now it's right down in front of us. Kelsey applying a little pressure to Brian Jones. Jones just sent it up the bench side boards. Now Kelsey will get it behind. Tapped away by Dan Sisson. Tracked down by Jeremy Zygmunt. Jeremy Zygmunt. And it's great forechecking by Kelsey. Just taking up a lot of time making these guys work to get the ball up the floor. Now we've got Brian Jones on the right side. He sends it forward. Little give and go action. Quick shot saved by Alves. Rebound saved by Alves. And now here comes Mike Kelsey. Kelsey skating up on the right. Skates by one defender. Quick shot just missed. He went right by Jeremy Zygmunt, but couldn't get a lot on the shot as he tried to get a backhand. But Brian Jones applied pressure. Mike Mazzone rip. Saved by Julio Alves. It's Brian Jones. Sends it up to Mike Mazzone. Now here come the Allies. Mishandled just a little bit over there. And we've got a goal by the Big Knife squad, making it 2-1. Looked like it was Loper who poked it in. So we're going to credit that goal to Dennis Loper. It's 2-1 now, 3:15 to go. Huge goal for the Big Knife squad as the Allies were controlling the action and looked to have been close to pulling away, but Big Knife comes through with a big goal. 2-1 as we're just approaching the 3-minute mark in the second period. Evan Hill up the far side. Mike Mazzone says, "You're not going any further," and takes it away. Here comes the leading goal scorer in the league. Dumps it forward behind the goal. Tracked down by his teammate. Looks like it was Dennis Loper again getting it down. Ryan Watchers pumps it up the boards. Now Evan Hill. Evan Hill skating up. Left side. Quick shot. Score! Just like that, the Allies come back. Great move by Evan Hill off a great pass by Watchers. And suddenly the Allies have the 2-goal lead back. Pass by Watchers up the boards. Evan Hill right there to control it. He was able to skate around the defense of Jeremy Zygmunt and get a great opportunity, and he connected. Evan Hill finishes it off. 3-1 Allies now. 2:40 to go in the second. They answered the Big Knife goal right away. Here's Evan Hill again taking a run. He gets a good shot off this time. Sisson makes the save and covers up. Evan Hill getting some time and space to show off some of his skills. That time, Sisson with a great save. 2:34 to play in the second period. Face off there was Walters against John Proleski. Allies control, trying to clear run into some trouble. Proleski lost control, and Delgado got it to Hill, who gets it across to Watchers. Watchers, nice move to the outside. He controls behind the goal, dumps it back. Evan Hill trying to approach the goal, gets bumped into by two Big Knife defenders. Delgado dumps it across, looking for Jim Benning. He centers it forward and just knocked down there. Big Knife trying to play. Proleski being guarded by Hill. Ball is left as Hill got taken down. Hill controls it again, though. Great stick work there. Skates behind the goal, finds Watchers in front, and they settle things down. Watchers playing around with it. He sends it back over to Jim Benning. Benning looking for Watchers, just missed the mark. Delgado will track it down on the Allies' defensive end. Delgado's long pass knocked down there by Proleski. And now the Big Knife squad will take over. That time, centering pass finds the stick of Matthew Roberts. He dumps it forward where the Allies control. Delgado trying to clear now. There's Kelsey front of the Allies bench. Kelsey shows his speed off again, gets in front. Sisson stops the progress of the ball there. Not really a shot. Roberts dumps it forward. Here comes Loper. Loper's met by Jim Benning, who sends it back up where Kelsey controls. Benning's going to take a quick shot just wide. Kelsey's going to get it now for the Allies. Kelsey dumps to the corner. Benning's going to get it. Good pressure applied again by the Allies. Kelsey now tipped away. Big Knife having trouble getting out of their end. This is Loper against Rieger. Rieger stops his progress. Kelsey takes over. Kelsey trying to split two guys. Just missed. Here comes the Big Knife squad now. That's going to be Mike Mazzone, the leading scorer. Mike, great move to his right. Gets in tight. Shot by Mazzone. Stopped by Alves. We'll have a face-off just to the left of Julio Alves. There's only 1 second left in the period, so we'll barely have to drop the puck, really. Period, puck is dropped, and we just let it run out. So we've completed 2 periods, and the Allies now have a 3-1 lead. Huge play in the game. Big Knife had scored. Dennis Loper knocked one in front of the goal to make it a 2-1 contest. The Allies came right back with Evan Hill connecting off a great pass from Brian Watrous. Great move by Hill, going to his backhand, found the back of the net. Now it's 3-1 going into the third period. So we're 11 minutes away to finding out who plays the Connecticut Shamrocks in the championship series this weekend. Great game so far by the Allies, but the Big Knife squad could put together a solid 11 minutes and get back into this thing quickly. Mike Mazzone has been active yet quiet on the scores table so far. So we'll see what happens as we get ready for period number 3 of this hockey night at PISA D1 roller hockey semifinal action. Brought to you by Memory to Video Productions and sponsored by JD's Pizzeria Bar and Grill of Southington. They make great pizza and they have the largest television in the Southington area. Third period action coming up. 3-1 is the score. Allies in the lead. In the first 2 contests, the Big Knife squad scored 11 times against the Allies. Today, they've been held to 1. Let's see if the third period provides some more opportunities for Big Knife. Face-off sent way down to the Big Knife end, where Evan Hill will get it in his offensive end. He's met right away and jammed up by Jeremy Zygmunt. Zygmunt sends it across, where it's simply poked back in by Blazinski. Allies control. That's Watrous with the ball now. His shot is deflected by Brian Jones and controlled by Big Knife. Ball comes all the way down to the Big Knife offensive end. Loper's going to get it. Great centering pass. Mazzone, great shot. Saved by Julio Alves. That all took place so quickly, Alves had to be on his toes to make that stop. Loper sent the ball back. Right there, Mike Mazzone skating in. Quick shot, save by Julio Alves. 10:26 left in the final period. Face-off won by Mazzone. He sends it back. Ball was just sent forward where Watrous was there. He skates right around the defender. Quick shot and a save. Watrous centering pass to Hill. Hill on the far side. He tries to send it back to Watrous, but Loper's there to get in the way. Watrous controls now. He's going to have an opportunity for a shot. Shoots it wide. Mike Mazzone will get it. He dumps it down where it'll be controlled by the Allies and their defensive specialist, Eric Blazinski. Blazinski skates it up now. He's all the way down in front of Dan Sisson. His backhand shot just missed. Not much defense presented there by the Big Knife squad. Blazinski now in front. He met Mike Mazzone. A little pressure there. Evan Hill shot deflected off of Jeremy Zygmunt into the rafters. So we have a stoppage of play. 9:35 to go in the final period. The Allies, the 3rd seed, holding on to a 3-1 lead over the 2nd seeded Big Knife. Face off now, be Mike Kelsey taking it for the Allies. Big Knife taking their time substituting as Steve Michaud skates his way onto the floor. Face-off is won by Kelsey, dropped back to Delgado. Kelsey's ripped just wide. And they're going to say that tipped off into the rafters as well. So we'll have a face-off now to Dan Sisson's left. 3-1 lead. Big Knife trying to mount a comeback. Allies trying to hold on and build on their lead. Kelsey the face. This time it's one back. Delgado pokes it forward. Now he'll get it to the left side in the front of the benches. He sends it forward where the Big Knife squad will track it down. Rieger presents some defensive pressure, so it's dumped all the way down the end where John Proleski will get it. Proleski looking forward. Nobody was there as Kyle Doral was defended nicely by Jim Benning. Ball's up in the air and still in play. Kelsey, a nifty little backhand pass to a cutting Delgado on the far side. Delgado tries to get to the center, loses the ball, but he'll get it back in front of the Big Knife bench where it's taken away. Now we've got a one-on-one play. Quick shot blocked by Jim Benning. Kyle Doral had an opportunity there. Jim Benning didn't let him get the ball get close to the goal. Now Mike Kelsey skates to the far left side. He skates all the way behind the goal, being very patient. Nice centering pass. Rieger got a piece of it, but a save by Sisson. Anjanette Rieger with it. Now she dumps it forward. Mike Kelsey's there. Mike Kelsey behind the goal. A lot of pressure. Ball still being played with behind the net. That's Mike Kelsey with the Allies. Long centering pass to Delgado. Delgado makes a great move to the middle of the floor. Tapped away. And Kelsey gets it back again in the corner for the Allies. Allies chewing up a lot of valuable time as Kelsey gets to the center of the floor. Shot and a goal! Kelsey was skating circles around the Big Knife defense. Nobody played him in front of the net, and he rips one over the glove hand of Dan Sisson, and it's now 4-1 Allies. The energy just seems to be gone from the Big Knife squad. Slow to get on the floor even now after that goal. Big goal by the Allies. Huge opportunity. Mike Kelsey gives them their fourth goal of the game, and now it's a 3-goal lead as we just broke the 8-minute mark. The energy level, the intensity of the Big Knife squad seems to be lacking. Face off to the right of Dan Sisson. It'll be Brian Watchers. Nobody's skating forward for Big Knife as we finally get a guy into the circle. And we drop the ball, won easily by Watchers. He sends it across the floor as that ball again is deflected up into the rafters. We've had a lot of that tonight in this game. So now we'll have a face-off once again. In the defensive end of Big Knife, Watchers skates up to take the face. Ball is dropped. Win this time by Big Knife. Skating forward with a 2-on-1. Tried to get that ball towards the goal. Was Loper knocked down by Eric Blazinski. Loper applying a lot of the pressure for Big Knife today in the offensive end, but they're really not getting much on Julio Alves. Zygmunt tracks it down there, tries again to center it up the boards, and for more than the second time it hit Joe Mata and was knocked down. Brian Watchers now has it in the left side in front of the bench and skates to the center of the floor. He splits two defenders, has an opportunity in front, couldn't get a shot on goal. Evan Hill running into some trouble now. So he tries to chase it down, but Brian Watchers will get it. Hill's open deep down the floor. He'll get it behind the goal. Allies controlling the play here in the third period. Big Knife down 3. They're going to have to put on some offensive pressure soon. Centering pass there by Watchers. Nobody home but the Big Knife defense. That's Loper with it now. Loper dumps it forward. Here comes Big Knife. Now they've got Mike Mazzone setting right in front of the goal. Centering pass there. Mazzone didn't seem to be ready for it. Evan Hill gets the miss. And now he and Watchers on a 2-on-1. Evan Hill's shot is going to be blocked by Loper. Evan Hill tracks it down in the corner. He's looking in front. He controls it now on the far side. Looking across, Brian Watrous. Little give and go action. Evan Hill cut. Watrous sent it towards the goal instead. Now, Big Knife sends it forward. Just missed the mark as Jeremy Zygmunt was making a push. Big Knife making a big push now on their offensive end, which could lead to some opportunities for the Allies. Mike Kelsey trying to apply some pressure there, but it's controlled by Steve Michaud. Steve Michaud bumps it up the boards. Rieger sends it right back. Michaud against Kelsey. He sends it across as Big Knife making a little substitution. Matthew Roberts comes on the floor, couldn't play the ball. Kelsey gets it. Kelsey being back checked by leading goal scorer Mike Mazzone. Allies seem to be content with just dumping it forward as we're approaching the 5-minute mark in the third period. Allies have a 3-goal lead and are just kind of playing keep away with it. Lazinski's got it now. He's just kind of slowly skating and dumps it forward. Big Knife has it. The red line skating back down. Shot blocked by the Allies, just dumped forward. Sisson has to play the ball as it was going towards the goal. But Big Knife controls, trying to make a rush here. Dumped forward. Julio Alves just pokes it away, and it's controlled by the Allies. They send it up the boards to Kelsey, who just kicks it back. Big Knife sends it down, tips off the top of the glove of Julio Alves, and stays in play. Kyle DeRoe applying a little pressure there against Jim Benning, but he sends it forward, and there's Mike Kelsey. Mike Kelsey skating behind the goal, comes back around, backhand opportunity, just couldn't get enough on it. He still controls it though. Let's see what he does. Takes on 3 defenders where it's poked away. Finally sent across where Delgado plays it in front of the benches. He dumps it forward to Kelsey. We're now approaching the 4-minute mark. Big Knife doesn't seem like they're going to be mounting much of a comeback at all. Jim Benning sends it back across. The keep away continues as the Allies not really going to the goal, just kind of content to play around with it. Kelsey takes a rip. Sisson saves it and covers up. 3:44 to go in the game. It's a 4-1 lead for the Allies. Face-off will be to the left of Dan Sisson. Unless there's a dramatic change in the intensity and the energy level of the Big Knife squad, I don't see how this game's going to turn around. Big Knife takes a timeout. This could be it. Possibly the Big Knife timeout will be the final push. Change of intensity, change of energy is needed. 3:44 to go in the game. Allies lead 4-1. The winner gets to play the Connecticut Shamrocks in the championship series starting this weekend. Should be a dramatic finish, but the Allies seem to be content playing keep away. Big Knife seems to be content to let time tick away. We'll see what happens in the final 3:44 of play. There's the horn. That'll bring the teams back out for the final 3:44 to play. Big Knife uses their only time out of the game. Allies still have theirs. And we'll see what's happening. Brian Watrous, Evan Hill, along with Joey Delgado and Jim Benning for the Allies. Big Knife has Mike Mazzone out on the floor, as you would suspect. They need to get some goals. Good face-off there by Kyle DeRoe. Loper is trying to sneak up the floor, and he'll get an opportunity here. Here comes Dennis Loper. He rips one up just off the mark as it goes wide of the goal, but the rebound comes right back to him. Jim Benning applies a little pressure as it's dumped down to the corner. Now it's sent all the way back to Big Knife. Kyle DeRoe sends it back to set things up. You got Loper and Mazzone down in front. Mike Mazzone with the ball now. Mazzone, nice lifted pass there Looked like Durrell wasn't really ready for it. Evan Hill controls. He tries to get a pass to a streaking Delgado. Couldn't get enough on it. Now Evan Hill's got it. His short angle shot saved by Dan Sisson. Controlled now by Big Knife. We're under 3 minutes to go in the game. Brian Watchers just dumps it in. Tracked down by the Big Knife defense, but the clearing pass off the mark, controlled by the Allies. Delgado tried a little clearing pass. It was knocked down there by Loper. Dumped down the offensive end by Watchers. And they're content to sit back on defense. Let Big Knife control it. 2:30 to go in the game. 4-1 lead. Got a big miss in front of the goal. Looks like we're going to have a penalty called on Joey Delgado. He took down Dennis Loper in front of the net. And now we've got a little bit of a discussion going on between the two squads. Penalty's already been called on Delgado. We're going to have a penalty on both teams now. We have an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on the Big Knife squad, which takes away their power play opportunity, as the Allies had a penalty on Joey Delgado. So now it's 4-on-4. Kelsey wins the face, leads Evan Hill. Evan Hill fake, backhanded save by Dan Sisson. Huge save there by Sisson, as Hill was in 1-on-0, and it was an easy goal. But Sisson was there to make the stop. 2:17 to go in the game. It's 4-1 Allies. Face off to the left of Sisson. Draws one by Big Knife. They push it forward as Loper gets it now. Loper skating around. Loper, however, is met by Mike Kelsey, and he takes it away. Watchers just dumps it forward. Kelsey chases it down. We're at the 2-minute mark now. 2 minutes away from the championship series. Kelsey skating around in the offensive end. He's got control behind the goal. Big Knife needs a big change in their play right now if they're going to come back. Kelsey tried to jam it in. It was saved by Sisson. Evan Hill tried to jam in the rebound. Saved by Sisson. Kelsey with another great feed. Hill couldn't get the shot off. A little bit of a collision there under the boards between Loper and Hill. Now Big Knife, Poliski bring it up. Loper on the dodge. Loper's shot just wide. He chases it down. He's controlled it now on the offensive end. Shot wide. A lot of bodies hitting the floor now. Great turnaround shot by Kyle Dureau there. Alves saved it. May have snuck underneath his shoulder if he wasn't in the right spot. We're approaching the 1 minute mark. Suffice it to say, this game is over. We're calling it right now. The Allies will be playing the Shamrocks in the championship series. Watchers up the left side. His shot saved by Sisson. Rebound just wide. Big Knife will control, but there's only 45 seconds to play in the game. Rieger applying a little forechecking. Slows down the advance. But here come Big Knife. Shot on goal, saved by Alves. Rebound there, controlled by Zygmunt. Zygmunt's shot too high and wide. We're now down to 30 seconds. Kelsey on the boards. Tries to poke it forward, but it's controlled by Loper. Loper bumps into Watchers where Rieger will take it over. 20 seconds to go. Here comes Jeremy Zygmunt of Big Knife. His wind-up shot wide. Rebound. Pops over. Back to Loper. Loper's shot saved by Julio Alves. 7 seconds away. 5, 4, 3, 2, and that's going to end it. Game is over. A one-sided affair. The Allies win the semifinal game against Big Knife. They will be going to the championship series against the Connecticut Shamrocks. Final score, Allies 4, Big Knife 1. A fairly one-sided affair in the second semifinal game tonight. The Allies dominated from beginning to end behind the great play of Julio Alves in the goal and solid offense performance by Brian Watchers. Evan Hill number of players doing the job on both ends of the floor. 4-1 the final. The Allies dominate Big Knife, and they'll advance to play the Connecticut Shamrocks in a best-of-3 championship series starting Saturday night at 10 o'clock. That wraps up tonight's hockey night at PISA. The second semifinal goes the way of the Allies. The first semifinal went the way of the Connecticut Shamrocks. The Allies dominated the play, 35-23 shots on goal, and they dominated on the scoreboard 4-1. Allies versus Shamrocks, Saturday night at 10 will be our next broadcast. So this is Paul Burke signing off for Memory to Video Productions and Hockey Night at PISA. Have a great night.